Welcome, anime daily fans. How you guys doing? LegendDVash as always, and I'm here accompanied with my team, RayApollo and the King of Games, JB from Careful Spoilers and everything. We're here back for another review of chapter 256 of Black Clover, and it's a captain's duty. And let's get started with the discussion, guys. So, what do you guys think about this chapter?
My boy YAMI did it again. God, I love YAMI so much.
He surpassed his limits.
And this fight is intense. Like, this is like he's basically fighting somebody where he probably, if he made one mistake, he was dead. Literally one mistake, he was gonna die. Yep. So it's like, oh man, I love this so much. I mean, he's also like, he's setting an example for his brigade. He's like, look, this is what I be telling y'all to do all the time, so I'll be about that life that I keep telling you to live.
They're like, hey, I preach this life, but if I don't show that I preach it, then how can I tell you guys to do it? So I'm going to do it right now by, screaming it to pass my limit, but I'm going to show it to you as well. So that's amazing. I definitely agree with that, Ray. James?
Yeah, I thought it was really funny that it's almost like he's more concerned about looking weak in front of the squad.
That's it. It's literally it.
For his life. It's like, well, I guess I have to surpass my limits or else I'm a lousy captain.
Right.
So he literally kind of said that. He's like, damn, if I don't do it or if I don't beat this guy, I'm going to look like a bad captain. Like, he literally cares more about his own pride and how he looks more than actually doing his job.
Well, I mean, I feel like he's also saying that because it's like, if I fall in front of these guys, they basically going to lose hope, essentially. And it's like, he doesn't want to do that to them, essentially. But it's also like, no, he just doesn't want to look bad for the people who he's captain of, which I get.
I definitely agree.
But, dude, like, I want to see YAMI train. Like, I want to see what he does to train because the way he was able to condense his monozone to increase the power of his techniques, like, what kind of training does he go through to master that stuff? Like, I want to see it.
Does he really train? Because all the time we have seen him surpass the limits, it was when he fought the Eye of the Manasant in the cave. He surpassed the limit. He got stronger. When he also fought in the water temple, when he also fought the guy and he surpassed the limit with the dimension slash. So every time he fights someone stronger than him, he always surpasses the limit. Like, does he really need to train? He just needs to fight stronger opponents than himself, and then from there, just get stronger with them.
Yeah.
I mean, for some characters, it just be like that, and I'm okay with that. Not every character be like that, but some of them can. But I'm that's what I'm hoping that they're going to show in this filler arc coming up here soon for Black Clover.
That comes back next week.
Exactly.
That we're all going to be talking about. Yeah.
I hope that's what we get to see. We hope we get to see something with them. But I mean, knowing YAMI, like I said, it'll probably be something like he took 2 dumps that day instead of 1. You know?
He probably said that. There's a powerful dump. Got some powerful limit. I feel like I got a new page open in the next Green Board.
So I don't know. Like, I love YAMI because they keep it simple with his character and they haven't gone in too far into depth with it yet. I feel like there's a lot of room to do so. It's just that there's a lot of other characters I feel are more important to discuss and first, go into a little bit more detail with right now.
Like we know a bit about him from when we first met in the flashback story about him and plus Julius when we met him. Julius even told him, "Oh, you're from a foreign country. Our president knows about katanas. You dress and act different. Your country is from the outskirts. So he's not from the Heart Kingdom or Diamond or Spain or anything like that. So he's different. So he's definitely from a different country by his own, and they're independent from what I consume and from all the small information that we know about."
Yeah, I mean, I don't want to know anything else about YAMI. I mean, what we know right now is what we need to know. We know he's from Japan. We know that he, I can't remember why he was on a boat, but he washed up on
because if I'm correct, he was fishing or something like that. He was fishing and trying to get a fish. If I remember correctly, that might be far.
I can't.
I don't remember. So if I'm sure you in the comments know. So just put it in the comments. Yeah.
He washes up on the Clover Kingdom. Julius pretty much finds him, helps him train, makes him a Magic Knight captain, and this is where he is right now. Like I personally don't care to know anything else about YAMI except like where he's going now and how he's training the rest of the squad. Like I personally don't care because he's such an interesting character where he is right now. Like I feel like his experiences after he met Julius is what made him who he is, and I don't need to know anything else.
I can understand that.
But let's go with the confirmation that we have in the first 3 pages about of how a devil and a devil host gets the powers.
Well, I mean, so basically, yeah, like we've been speculating that we were going to see 100% at some point from somebody, and I was hoping it was going to be Dante, but we found out in this chapter that they can't go 100% because they have to open up the demon world first in order for the full power of the devils to be released from the underworld. So basically, Dante is just an avatar of the devil's power, essentially. So once they actually open the demon realm, which please, I'm like, that's as much as I don't like the bad guys to win, I want them to succeed because I want to see what happens. I want to see the demon, like, show us the demon realm, like, tell us more about it, fill it out some more, because it's been a very important part of the series. So please tell us more about it. So that's why I like, as much as I love Yami, I need him to lose this fight.
We talked about this last week, like,
yeah.
The portal has to open. I mean, this arc would be boring as shit if the portal never opened at all, if we never saw the demon world. My question is, for them to get to 100%, since the demon world has to be open, does 100% means 100% possession? Like the devil actually takes full control of the body, and that, I think so. I don't know. We'll see, man.
Well, I mean, because with Vanica going 70%, then Megekula came out and talked for the first time. Remember?
Yes.
So I definitely think that that's the devil taking control of the person that they like their host. But at that
it goes to be a dual persona because when Megekula came out, they both spoke and have their own conversation and then taking on time to themselves. So it depends on the host and depends on the devil.
Absolutely.
Because here, Dante is still speaking even at 80%. We haven't heard a conversation from the devil. The only time we heard conversation from the devil is when Dante asks the devil inside himself, who is Asta devil? That's the only time we heard that conversation. And I was happy.
I still have this weird theory that Dante just like is his devil. He just doesn't have access to his power. You know what I'm saying? Like that something happened where that, like with that person, Dante is literally just that devil using that body. And like, I don't know. Like it could be something weird like that.
I don't agree, but that would be really cool. That would be really cool.
Yeah.
That would be interesting because from the information that we know about Dante, he was one of the protectors in the Spade Kingdom, but then he went rogue. So maybe he was part of the Sound Division or something, and then he probably did some experiment on himself. I'm going far-fetched here, but I'm just throwing a crazy theory out, so who knows? But
yeah, who knows? I mean, but let's talk about his technique, his new technique that he showed us, the gravity magic, gravity singularity.
It's basically a black hole. He created a black hole.
But I love how Ray said that if you want to see how strong your powerful characters are, always have a mountain behind them because I'll show you.
Yes, if you ever in anything you've ever seen, anime and manga wise, is when you want to show the scale of how powerful a character is, you put a mountain in the background and they either put a hole in it or they blow it to smithereens because mountains are huge.
Example A
happens every single time.
Example A, Dragon Ball Z has been done a lot. The most shown mountain in the back.
Bleach.
Vegeta. Bleach as well. Naruto, the tailed beast. They've done it as well. So it's very uncommon. But before we go further on that, I'm also have a question of right after Dante said that, they said something about Asta, although I'm not so sure about the devil host over there. So also curious. That really got me like, so Asta is a black sheep. Like he's different from the others.
I mean, they've been saying that the whole time. Like they've been saying literally the whole time. They're like, we don't know anything about that devil. We don't know how that devil works. And I'm like, we don't either. Please tell us how it works.
Thank you.
God dang it.
I'm tired of fucking hints. Give us answers instead of hints. I want answers. Can we know actual concrete information instead? Oh, we don't know who he is. He must be a lower devil. Oh, he's very different though. Like, all right, we've heard this for the past.
Watch it be the Demon King's illegitimate son that they cast out, and so like it's basically the Demon King in Asta.
Yeah, like that's what we've been talking about. Like, I think Asta's demon is one of the most powerful that we've ever seen, and I think that the other devils don't know much about him is because I think that devil was trapped inside of that grimoire.
My theory that I've been saying since me and Ray have been doing this before, Anthony, is that my theory is that Asta's devil is like the Joker. So you know how we have the King, Queen, and King, and we have the Diamond, Spades, Clover, and everything. Well, the Joker is the most strongest when you have him in the cards. So that's why I think Asta is a Joker, because people always have him as underwhelming. People always think he's weak. But then if you actually put the Joker in strength, he probably could be the strongest. So that's just my guess. I could still be wrong, but I feel like that theory is an interesting one. Just probably needs to, being more developed. But I find that still interesting that with Asta, being weak, always people think that he will probably never outgrow, never be powerful. But look where he is now. So could be down the line. Who knows?
Yeah, could be. I mean, we'll see how that goes. It's just, I need answers about Asta. We don't know. We know more about everybody else than we know about Asta at this point. So I'm like, I need an Asta arc, please.
Yes. And hopefully with this, with YAMI going to lose, like we said, that YAMI was giving his all. He was dodging. He was evading. He was doing his best.
A
he was
black hole.
And then he literally said, like, whoa, hold up. I can't even cut him because if I do cut him, he's going to regenerate either way. So what can I do? So I love how he was trying to dodge, evade, but also trying to think the best way how to take him out. But then he finds out, all right, cool. And then dodges it, but then has a whole black hole coming out his whole arm and maybe scrape off his ear. He became Van Gogh a bit.
Yeah, he got Van Gogh. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think he lost a little piece there. Another dude, the singularity was able to break apart the dimension slash. Yes. This slash cuts through dimensions itself. And this black hole, the singularity, was able to disperse it. That's fucking insane. Crazy. That's across dimensions. You realize that, right?
Like, it's crazy. Like, that's how much power is in this area right here, which is ridiculous. But I think my favorite thing is that YAMI has a move called Death Cannon.
No, death thrust.
That's a death cannon.
Yeah, because he says that he was going for a thrust, but it ended up being a cannon. So now,
okay,
so that's what I'm calling it. It is the death cannon.
No, like in my head when he first said that I was going for a thrust, I thought like in the most sexual way, like
of course you did.
Trying to go like a thrust.
Of course you did.
I tried to put the pelvis in, but it went more. Bah!
Way to go. Way
to
go.
I think this arc is actually going to give us most of the answers that we want about Asta and his devil. Like once we open up the demon world and we get some more answers, I think that Asta's connection to the underworld is going to give him more power. And I think that's what his devil is even waiting for to happen. And that's when we're going to find out everything.
I think we get an underworld arc. Like I think we're going to the underworld. Like that is my hope.
So you think this is what sets up the underworld arc? Dude, that's sick.
That's been one of my hopes this entire time. It's like, I hope we're going to the underworld.
Yes. Okay.
Hold up. Far-fetched theory. Hold up. So imagine, to go further with what Ray is saying, imagine if Asta's parents got locked up in the underworld and this devil that's inside Asta is a devil sent by Asta's parents that is sending him to go and do this type of stuff and everything like that. Maybe?
I would not like that. I would hate that, honestly. I would hate that. I don't want to see that at all. It would be fine. Like, it is what it is if that's the case. But me personally, like, I feel like that's a little too on the nose. I think it's a little too cheesy.
It just depends how.
I would kind of love for this to be similar to James. Well, you both know this. Remember the old gods when there was an exchange of the children in the DC universe?
Yes.
Yeah. I hope it's something similar to that.
I don't mind that. I will fuck with that. I like that.
I would hope that that's what this is like. That's kind of what this happened. Like, and I know that's not it, but God, that'd be amazing.
But that'd be good. So are we all agreed that Dante's gonna probably regenerate himself, right? We all.
I mean, 1000%. Especially at 80% of the devil's power, his regenerative abilities would be even stronger. So he's gonna use the flesh magic, pull himself back together, and then this fight continues.
We'll continue on most likely end by next chapter. And be
or
like,
maybe he's done playing with YAMI because he's like, hey, yo, okay, underestimated you. Time to shut this down now, and just KOs him. I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah, that's probably what's gonna happen. At the end of 257, YAMI's probably done. And then Dante gets the power that he needs to open the portal.
But no, like for a chapter down for an arc, this has been one of my favorite. As much as I love the saga of the Iron Man Son, this is a good step up and everything with where it's going. With
this is much better, I think,
this
so far.
Been more
I like the setup more for this one. So hopefully it delivers on that. So
I definitely agree. So any more thoughts, any more theories, any more questions of ask and everything else? So we're all good here to wrap up.
I want to know what Asta's devil is. I mean, look, like if you think about it. So if you think back to when Lich turned into the big demon thing, you look at the headband on Asta. You see the lines on Dante's face. They all look the same.
a lot of people in the anime Twitter and everything are theorizing, saying that Dante is probably Asta's father. And everything.
I hope not. Please don't. Please don't. I just think that that's just showing the connection to the underworld, if anything. So like, I Dante better not be his dad. I swear.
That would be lame as fuck. I would honestly be out. That's lame.
I would not like that at all. I'll be very honest. So
it would be a cheapsake escape from the shonen trope. I'd rather something that not be so obvious and on the nose. I'd rather be something like where Ray said underworld, or was something with what I said there about the Joker. Like I'd rather be those more far-fetched ideas, thinking to the storyline. But if something so simple and like on the nose, too simple, and it's
realistically, like, we've seen it. Asta's parents are from the Spade Kingdom. We've seen it.
Yeah.
Like we don't know exactly who they are. We don't know if they're royalty or if they were part of the Guardians, if they're peasants. Right. But we know for a fact that they're from the Spade Kingdom before they were even invaded by the devils.
I definitely agree.
So I don't know.
Yeah.
So with that, guys, let us know what you guys thought about it in the comment section. In the comment section down below, let us know your thoughts. Let us know your feedback. Join our Discord server as well. All the link is in the description down below of whatever server you want to join and discuss movies, TV, games, and anime and Black Clover. More discussion on that. Also, subscribe if you want more anime daily content. And on that, guys, press the bell notification to every time I upload videos, like, and everything. Other than that, guys, tell you next time.